Hello everyone and welcome back! More Blue Time Mage. Pulled from the blue. Martin has his pearls of wisdom at the ready. Ugh. Learn whistle then. I reckon it'll prove handy in our next lesson. What, an attack boost? Let's make our way to... Darlings, just the mages I was looking for. Wait, is this the Southern Vale? Yes, it is indeed. I have the pleasure of giving Master Firegeist a guided tour of the Celestium and its facilities. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to join us, if you're not otherwise engaged, that is. Busy, not at all. Why, Alex and I are as free as proverbial birds, aren't we? Well, no, not really, but I only ask that you follow me a few moments to prepare the Blue Mage's Guild for Master Firegeist. After all, it's not every day that we are welcome to such esteemed guests. Actually, it is the Celestium's pit fiends that I am most interested in. Where they are kept, how they are captured, and so forth. As you wish. I shall introduce you to the Celestium's associates. And after that, I can explain the vital role of the Blue Mage's Guild. On second thought, perhaps just one of you will suffice. Alexander, why don't you come with us? It would be a wonderful opportunity for you to see what goes on behind the scenes to maintain our menagerie. Sure, sounds interesting. As I am familiar with the inner workings of the masked carnival, I shall use this time to prepare a spectacular exhibition of blue magic mastery, especially for Master Firegeist. Off he goes. Without any further ado, please allow me to lead the way to the Goldsmith's Guild. I wonder where we need to go. Color me intrigued though. Color me intrigued. Goldsmiths there. I just realised, since I've actually gotten a fair few spells, maybe it's worth checking if there's any new totems. Why yes, Mistress Royce of the Celestium is one of our most generous clients. The Goldsmiths Guild, not the first organisation that springs to one's mind when thinking of the upkeep of dangerous beasts. The Goldsmiths Guild provides many of the mechanical combatants that appear in the masked carnival. That makes a lot of sense actually, such as the arena Vikings and various other automata? Sure. Ever since the Celestium first began placing orders for mammoths, our artisans have been racing to keep up with demand. Most of them are constructed according to Charlian design, and even the more simplistic configurations are remarkably complex. Nevertheless, we have endeavoured to improve on the currently available models with a range of combatants, as per Mistress Royce's instructions, that are guaranteed to send all but the most battle-hardened contestants running to their mothers. Naturally, the mammoths must be kept in good repair, which can be somewhat costly. However, we strive to have as many parts as possible forged here in Uldar to reduce maintenance fees. The Goldsmiths Guild also negotiated the purchase of several elegant relics from the Sons of St. Connacht, including the gladiatorial and bestial notes that appeared in the masked carnival. Charlian and elegant technology. Fascinating. I am sure you will be equally impressed by what I have to show you at the Thaumaturge's Guild. This way, please. Is this going to be to do with the void scent? I actually really like this. I like that it's actually explaining where all the monsters come from. What could the Celestium possibly want with the Thaumaturge's Guild? Could it be that? No, surely not.
If you wish to peruse one of our tomes, you need only ask. Though why these shelves must be so high when we are staffed mostly entirely by Lalafels is beyond me. It is no secret that the Thaumaturge's Guild regularly summons a variety of voids as part of their experiments, which we at the Celestium put to good use. Under normal circumstances, we would not permit such hellish creatures be allowed to leave the confines of the guild, but in Mistress Royce's case, we are willing to make an exception. Well, several exceptions. In fact, and continue to do so. Once a void scent has served its purpose, we must either dispose of the creature or send it back through the void gate. The Celestium, however, possesses the means by which to contain them, such as magic cages, shackles, and members of staff sufficiently trained in the dark arts. In addition, the transfer of void scent to the Celestium's facilities is carried out under the supervision of the Order to prevent any, mishaps.
Jolly good! I see that the proper steps have been taken to ensure the safety of the audience, not to mention Ul'dah at large. It would seem that I have little cause for concern.
As a matter of fact, Ultros and Typhon, who are said to be the result of the experiments carried out by the Guild, have both appeared in the Colosseum and are now part of the Mass Carnival. For slavering spawn of the Netherworld, they are remarkably cooperative. However, most of the Celestium's beasts have far more earthly origins, though they are no less deadly for it. A brief visit to the quicksand, the last stop on our tour, will reveal how we go about acquiring such creatures. Our current arrangement with the Celestium provides them with a range of void scent, all the way from low-ranking bombs and flans to those from the higher rungs of the hierarchy, such as Cobb Miller and Tikbalang, who I'm sure I love being summoned over and over. Then again, I suppose, how many other people enter the carnival? Is it just me and Martin? Because if it's other people, then they'd probably enjoy, like, beating on, like, lesser people who aren't able to handle them. Ooh, hello, grizzled adventurer. You're an adventurer as well, ain't you? I've got an eye for these things, you see. Yes, that's exactly what I am. I would not have expected that the Celestium would be in collaboration with the Adventurers Guild. Our contracts with the various branches of the Adventurers Guild ensure a steady supply of battle-ready beasts from a wide range of locations. I mean, that makes perfect sense to me. You think killing a wild behemoth is crazy? It's definitely crazy. It's tricky. Try not killing it. Trussing it up and dragging the bloody thing all the way back to Ul'dah. I mean, he's got a very good point. Hey, this one here knows what I'm talking about. I bet you've done your fair share of that. Tying them up with rope, chucking them in sacks, that sort of thing. I mean, I haven't chucked many behemoths in sacks, but yes. It's hard work to be sure, but the coin's alright. We only use the very best adventurers in the event of any accidents. Oh, and in the event of any accidents, well, we simply hire more to replace them.
Excellent. No point risking your own stuff now, is there? And might I say, I am very pleased indeed by the lengths you go to in order to thrill your audience. Clearly, no expense has been spared. The Colosseum also has its own menagerie, but in terms of sheer variety, it pales in comparison to the masked carnival. Yes, it seems that the Celestium is worth every gil I have agreed to invest. In fact, so overwhelmed am I by your professionalism, I am willing to increase the amount. Thank you.
Master Firegas, your confidence in our operation will pay dividends, I assure you. Now I believe that Martin will have finished preparing for his demonstration, so that he may give a glimpse of the entertainment we can expect from the Greater Zero and his promising students.
Or is this where it's gonna go downhill? Hang on, you're one of them blue mages, right? Did you buy a soul crystal off that bloke with the funny costume? Ah, bugger that. I don't trust him as far as I could throw him. I'm just gonna guess Martin is over at the Cough Cough Blue Mages Guild. Yep. Oh, I didn't even see you guys there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience. You are about to bear witness to a spectacle the likes of which Eldar has never... perhaps some other time, my dear fellow. One of the gladiators under my patronage is due to make his debut in the masked carnival. Would you all care to accompany me? The contestant of whom I speak has achieved great success on the Blood Sands, and I personally am rather proud of him. What say you, lad? This is going to go badly, isn't it? It would be my pleasure. So this answers my question about other people taking part. But if this goes badly, it could show that people do need training. Incredible! Siegfried claims victory in the Masked Carnival debut! In his Masked Carnival debut. Oh, poor Ultros. The rising star of the Colosseum takes his name from the swashbuckling hero of myth. And as you can see, certainly has the skill to match. I mean, anyone can swing a sword. What's this? Siegfried is issuing a challenge to the Greater Zero. Champions of the Celestium and the Colosseum are to go head to head in a clash that is sure to set the arena ablaze. Maybe even literally. Ooh, so do we get to fight him in one of the challenges later?
This is an unexpected turn of events, and potentially very lucrative one at that. I couldn't have planned it better myself.
Bloody hells. I only went to watch and I ended up getting roped into a match with some sword-waving oaf who's trying to steal my audience. Oh, just my sort of luck. What a show that was! I've forgotten his voice. It was like 2 seconds ago. Though it would seem that the best is yet to come. Allow me to introduce the man behind the mask. I present you the commander of the Stone Torches, my eldest son, Zernberg.
You're gonna ask him to take a fall, aren't you?
I am pleased to make your acquaintance.
If I may be so bold, might I inquire as to why one of the most decorated gladiators of the Colosseum would enter the masked carnival?
As I am sure you are aware, the Stone Torches serve as Amalja and Sons Mineral Concern's private security force, offering protection for our various mining and freight operations. The soldiers serve with pride and honor, yet the rather humdrum nature of constant guard duty makes it a less appealing prospect than comparison to working for the Brass Blades, whose reputation for bribe-taking and extortion attract many would-be sellswords in search of quick kill. I am in need of fresh recruits, and the Masked Carnival offers a unique opportunity to showcase the martial prowess of the Stone Torches' finest. Your showy fireworks make for good entertainment, and the coin of your devoted followers will be most welcome. Once they arrive to see your match with Zernberg, he will demonstrate the superiority of the Stone Torches.
Yeah, I can really see where this is going.
Strapping young men and women will flock to join my army, while I rig in the gil from the ticket sales. What could be more perfect? Ha 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 ha! I have the popularity of your blue magic to thank for this opportunity, but beyond that, I have no interest in your parlor tricks. Nevertheless, I shall be taking a keen interest in your match with my son. Until next we meet.
Excuse me. So yeah, basically we're going to like struck off our companionship with him in the end, aren't we? I should have guessed that.
Those balls! This day just gets better and better. To think I passed up the chance to train my apprentices for the sake of that smug, shite-eating windbag. I think I owe those two an apology.
That could wait. You need to keep your mind on the match. Who knows? You might even win. And then Fire Gas will have to eat his own words. Or eat his words.
Might even win. Why, the thought of losing never crossed my mind. When I'm finished with that over-muscled Auroch. Wait, Aurochs? Wouldn't that be the plural? Whatever. His own daddy won't recognise him.
I'd expect nothing less from the great Azuro. Of course, I'll have to shuffle the schedule around to open up a slot for your fight with Siegfried. I need you to be in top form, so do whatever it is you blue mages do to prepare.
I guess learning more spells and practicing them? Did you see the size of that Zernberg bloke? I don't fancy getting on the wrong end of the sword is. I'm not saying it will be... Wait. I'm not saying it will, but if anything were to happen to me before the match, I'll need you to take my place. Like that time with Wastrach. Ugh. I'm not looking forward to this one bit. Maybe I should try taking my mind off it by concentrating on the guild. Starting with Podina and Notiva's next lesson. I've got a few loose ends to tie up first, so why don't you go and learn, how do you say that, exuviation. In the meantime, you never know when a decent healing spell might prove useful. Now go, Alex! Pulled from the blue. Also, didn't you say that we were going to need the skill? whistle. I'm sure you said it'll come in handy for what's to come. Didn't come in much handy, did it? Aha! There is a new one. The Wallachry Revenge Blast Totem. Action learned. Right, so we can get rid of Whistle for now, although it's a very good skill, so I'm probably going to put that on the hotbar at some point. Alright, so the next one is... Alright, so what does Revenge Blast do? The Wallachry are generally willing to pass on this close quarter technique, which allows the mage to harness his own feelings of desperation of being driven closer to death and launch a last-ditch offensive. The name of the creature who originally possessed it, however, remains a closely guarded secret. So, deals physical damage to the potency of 50. Potency increases to 500 when your HP is below 20%. Okay. It has a pretty good recast, so you can just keep using it when you're like pretty low. And this spell enhances the body's natural detoxification process, stimulating organs and the growth of new tissue. Perhaps due to it having originated from a Wamore, it feels much like shedding an old layer of scales. I will stick that. Restores on HP and HP of all nearby party members, 50 pure potency. Removes one detrimental effect from all nearby party members. Cure potency increases to 300 when you are under the effect of Ethereal Mimicry Healer. Right, so we don't have that yet. But if we did have that, that would basically be an AoE heal plus an Asuna. That gets a lot stronger for actually activating the mimicry, which I think there might be 3, like healer, DPS and tank, but I'm not sure. But anyways, that's not important. What's important is, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more Blue Mage, which I'm very much enjoying. Yeah. Bye bye.